Hello friends, I'm Bexface and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be unboxing the September Scrawlr box, subscription box. I'm so excited. This is the first one I've gotten. So let's dive right in and see what we've got in this bad boy here. Oh, I'm already so excited. So we've got everything in here. This is all of our art supplies all wrapped up here. And I would know these little ants anywhere. This is an art print by Casey Golden. She is one of my favorite art YouTubers. I am so excited. I'm gonna find a place to put this on the wall. So excited. All right, so let's see what else we've got. We've got some, it feels like watercolor paper. And so we'll set that over there and let's dig into these supplies. Get this open. And it already looks like my candy has melted. It's been really hot here in South Carolina. So it is a Jolly Rancher that is nice and melty. I'll just set this over here. It's sticky. All right, let's grab these goodies out of here and then we'll take a look and see what we've got. All right, we've got our Scrawlr box sticker. It's a black and white watercolor texture. We've got our menu, the card that shows us what everything is. I'll be referring to that later. This is a Viviva color sheets, watercolor sheets. That's fun. This looks like a fine liner. It is a Winsor Newton fine liner. Yeah, and it is water resistant, so I'll be able to use this with the watercolors. Very excited about that. Let's see what else we've got. We've got a brush, a Milan round synthetic brush. Set that there. And a Pentel mechanical pencil. I've been on the hunt for a good mechanical pencil, so I'm pretty excited about this. I'm excited to add this to my art supplies. And we've got another print here, and it's actually a postcard. That's neat. So maybe I can color this in later and send this to someone. All right, so those are all of our supplies, and let's see what we can make with those. So the prompt for this Scrawlr box was feeling buggy. So at first I wasn't really sure what to do with that. I don't draw a lot of bugs. I don't usually really like bugs. So this is way out of my comfort zone. So I just kind of doodled every bug I could think of. But I kind of had bees on my mind. My husband keeps bees, and so I've been thinking about bees all this weekend. So I started drawing some bees, and I thought, well, let me get them a pot of honey, and I was going to have them like carrying pots of honey or something. And that kind of evolved into this giant like paint bucket overflowing with honey and bees flying all around. So that's what we ended up with. And so I'm going in with the fine liner and inking everything. And this was really stressful for me. I'm not very confident in my inking skills or in lining my artwork. I'm not super confident in illustrating in general. I usually stick more towards painting and acrylics and stuff like that. So this was way out of my comfort zone, using new supplies and doing something I'm not super confident with. But overall, like the concept of the piece, I'm pretty happy with. I think I want to revisit it at another time, maybe do something a little smaller scale. This was a bit much. And I'm just erasing my initial sketch, and my eraser just snapped in half. Like, what in the heck? Now it's time to move on to painting and diving into these watercolors. As far as being uncomfortable goes, this is just adding to it. I don't usually ever use watercolors because I hate them. I'm not good at using them. I'm terrible at figuring out how much water to use or how little water to use. So I was having a really hard time. I mean, I would love to get better at watercolors. I think they are beautiful. I love illustrations that I see done with watercolors. I'm not good at them, and so I usually avoid using them whenever possible, and I usually stick to acrylics. So using these was very different. It was challenging. I don't think I quite did them justice. The paints are very pigmented and they're really nice. I really like them, and I like that they're in this little book that I can take and travel around with. I think they'd pair well with, I have some like water brush pens, you know, where you stick the water inside, and I think I might make myself a little traveling paint set with these. So I'm pretty excited about that. I had a hard time figuring out how much water to use, especially with the black paint. So in some parts it turned out really pigmented and perfect, and then in like 2 seconds later there'd be just too much water and I couldn't get good color. Now, I had so much yellow and like gold tones happening, so I thought I would go in to the bucket with like a blue tone to kind of, you know, even that out. And here in just a minute, I made a terrible choice. As soon as I went in with that dark blue on the handle, I regretted it immediately. So I would definitely do that different later. And I'm about to make another regrettable choice. I decided to do all my shadows with kind of a magenta pinky color, and I liked the way it looked on the bees, but once I got it onto that paint can, I just was not super thrilled. But that's it. That's the illustration we came up with. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more art-related videos. I upload every Monday and Thursday. Bye!
Is that your box now? Is that yours? Oh, good kitty. It's your box.